In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Pentecost, from the Greek term for 50th, 50 days after Easter brings the Easter season to a close. We may have lost sight of this with all that is happening. And we cannot gather once again, preaching to an empty church. Well, one being present here, come here, thankfully, who's proven to be more, come here, a source of encouragement than I anticipated. Who knew? We actually do gather here in spirit, thanks to the Holy Spirit. And we surely bring to this day many things in our hearts, not least of which is quarantine fatigue. I'll let you list all the other things. Let's briefly explore this gospel passage for today from John chapter 20, verses 19 to 23. So better to see if Pentecost has any relevance for us in our lives today. Let me state from the outset that there is an intriguing sense of urgency, no time to waste, which is a good sign, a really good sign. Hopefully you'll see what I mean. Per John's Gospel, this is Jesus' first appearance to the disciples after his resurrection. Mary Magdalene has informed the disciples that she has seen them. We don't know their response. In Mark's Gospel, they don't believe her. Regardless, they are locked in a room for fear. I can't help but think that they are also fearful of Jesus. They've abandoned him, and now he's back to give them a piece of his mind and paybacks. I would have been shaking in my sandals. Actually, surprisingly, what occurs is amazing. Jesus does not proceed as one might expect. No scolding. Jesus knows that they are lost. They abandon him, indeed, which is grave, but they have nothing. They gave everything to follow him, and he was killed. In their lostness, Jesus finds them. Peace be with you, Jesus states twice. Peace, as you may know, is the fruit of right order. When everything is in place, there is peace. In coming to them, they come home to him, their place. Peace be with you. No time to waste. As I said, Jesus' concern is to be in relationship with and empower them. When we love, we are in a healthy hurry. And so this encounter unfolds rather quickly. Jesus walks through the walls to be in the room. Without introduction, he gives them peace. Without a word, he shows them the scars in his hands and his side. Without introduction still, he gives them peace a second time. Without explanation or preparation, he sends them on mission, which is not a mini replicate of his, but his own. As the Father has sent me, so I send you. Without delay, he empowers them. Receive the Holy Spirit. And without hesitation or compromise, he entrusts a daunting ministry, the ministry of reconciliation. Jesus comes to us, walking through the walls of our fear of what tomorrow will look like, our fear of not having enough to live well, our fear that race relations in our country will never be harmonious, our fear that the church is dying, our fear of the other, our fear of being alone, our fear of getting sick or getting old, our fear. Jesus comes and he breathes upon us the Holy Spirit, the one who bestows lasting peace which no fear can remove. Called to be ministers each in our own way of reconciliation. If you struggle to believe this, tell Jesus in all simplicity. He wants to receive that. Désiré Joseph Mercier, Archbishop of Brussels, for which I have a fondness, as my parents hail from there, Archbishop from 1906 until 1926, the time of his death, was known for his joy and heroism during World War I. He was once asked about holiness and happiness, and he responded the following: I am going to reveal to you the secret of holiness and happiness. Every day for 5 minutes, surrender your imagination, close your eyes to the things of sense, and your ears to the noises of this world, in order to enter into yourself. There in the sanctuary of your baptized soul, which is the temple of the Holy Spirit, speak to that divine Spirit, saying, O Holy Spirit, beloved of my soul, I adore you. Enlighten me, guide me, strengthen me, console me. Tell me what I should do. Give me your orders. I promise to submit myself to all that you desire of me and accept all that you permit to happen to me. Let me only know and do your will. If you do this, your life will flow happiness, full of consolations, even in the midst of trials. Grace will be proportioned to the trial, giving you strength to carry it until you arrive at the gate of paradise. This submission to the Holy Spirit is the secret to holiness and happiness. The happiness of God is ours for the humble taking. Come, Holy Spirit.